Good morning. It is the start of the next big chunk, and I parked myself at Sand Crabs for like 4 or 5 hours today, which is while I was on mobile, which is why there was no clips for it. But I got 40 all melee stats, so that's, something that should give me a leg up on the Moss Giants that we're about to farm. So what I plan to do is just grab an inventory of lobbies and see how that goes, just to start with. Alright, we should probably add the chunk that we've unlocked to our tiles. There we go. And now let's have a chop at these Moss Giants. That's a good start. I mean, that's a pretty good first drop. That wasn't too bad. That was like, oh my goodness. That was like a little over a minute for a kill, and that's only going to go down from here. So this could be okay. Mine runes that I was grinding for before. Yeah, we've got... Just realized that I didn't bring any food after that gear switching, so we'll have to go back in a second and sort that. But yeah, I'm glad this isn't gonna... Oh jeez, this isn't gonna be as bad as I thought it was, I don't think. Okay, run away. So this guy, that I think is a... It's not even a task, is it? It's just a thing that is here. And it's in the way of the scientific discovery. Dig near the mouth of the cave. Cool, so I should just be able to... grab that, and we're off. Found an emerald in the earth. Perfect. .41 strength. Not a bad haul for the first inventory. I'm starting to think though that I might bring slightly less food and try to gather up some of those Mind and Earth runes and start stacking those up. Since I'm gonna be here for a while, I'll probably end up with a decent stack. I'll give that a try for an inventory or two and see what happens. We got a count check there. Pop that onto Slayer. And there's 12. After 133 kills, so that's actually quite early. Love that. Well, there's only one more collection log to go from these guys. Time to settle in, I think. And that was the pattern for the next week or so, just running back and forth between Moss Giants and the allotment patch to try and get the farming up a little bit as well, while I waited for the curve bone to drop. And with all that combat comes a commensurate increase in levels, so I managed to get 56 attack, 57 strength, 50 defense, 55 hit points, 34 prayer from burying the big bones, and that brought me to a total of 67 combat. We also managed to get a cheeky 36 farming in there as well. Oh, and 15 Slayer from all the lamps too. There's Longbone number 2 at 916 kills. I AFK'd a little bit too hard and copped our first death. Moss Giants. Guess don't take your eyes off them, huh? Alright, we are sitting at just a little over 1600 kills, about a third of the way to the drop rate. But tomorrow I am going on a 2-week holiday where I'm not going to have access to my computer. So I'm not sure 100% what I will be doing when I'm on the mobile only. I'll probably just park myself at some sand crabs in the off times. But yeah, this is where we're at the moment, and you'll see shortly what happens when I come back from that little holiday. Now here's the stats from before the trip, and... Okay, look, I had this grand plan that I would AFK crabs for 2 weeks and come back with some massive stat increase, but as it turns out, holidaying in a house with a bunch of family members doesn't equate to a whole lot of free time. And once I did get home, before I managed to record anything about how little I got done over the holiday, oh my god, it's done. Oh my god. I'm free of this chunk. I'm actually free. Okay, look, it wasn't too bad. We're way under drop rate. That was only 1600. Oh, amazing. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, and okay, so I got back from being away and sat down, started killing these things. I've killed like... That was my 9th kill after getting home. And it's done. We're finished this chunk. Amazing. I guess let's go roll another one. Alright, so... we have completed every task in this chunk, so we're ready to roll. We need to have a quick look at the collection log overview. There's our recent drops, the 3 that we needed from this chunk, and a bonus Aspori seed. We need... have a look at our skill window. That's where we ended up. Obviously a little bit of combat has happened just AFKing sand crabs while I was away from home. I think we also got 1 Slayer level, maybe? I think it was 1 Slayer level. I'm sure that you'll be able to see the comparison on screen now. And yeah, we've got the drop log for the Moss Giants, a bit over 1600 Moss Giants, pretty good, 1.6 million, love that. And 10 keys, which I think, did we actually get the 10 keys? Yes, I got all 10, so I didn't miss any. And this is where our bank is at. You can see the... It says 72 steel bars. Apparently I missed a couple because I've got 69 steel bars there. We've got plenty of food remaining. We've got some herbs now as well, which is nice. Those have been coming through the farming. And yeah, that's it. Okay, back with the chunk picker. Here is the options we've got. We've still got those 2, which are the magic tree grind. Don't want to do those. Huey Quaddle. I'd love to do Huey Quaddle, but it's still a little bit early. I'd like to get a little bit better gear before we go diving into that. So any of the other ones are basically free chunks. So let's roll 2 and see what we get. Okay, so we could take that, but we're not going to. We take this one, and any new tasks? Kill 1 white wolf. We can do that. Let's go get that done. And here we are. We will pop that one open. And away we go. Shouldn't be too much to explore here. I think it is just that one wolf, and I definitely saw someone doing Huey a second ago. So... where's the wolf is the question. Yeah. Can you heal me? Does that actually work? Oh, no. So I think, yeah. So it looks like the white wolves are actually in the Proud Spire bit, which, if he's there, I may not be able to get there. See. Ah, excellent. I can get to him. Let's take him out. I can get to one of them at least. And there's job done. Grab those, bury them, why not? And yeah, straight back to the chunk picker for another roll. Alright, here we are again. That's done. And I don't think anything's changed. That's barely a chunk. Yeah, no tasks there, and this one shouldn't have any either. Oh, hello. Okay, so that has a whole stack of stuff, so there must be a shop there. That's a bit exciting. Okay, so that's a good one. We could get that one, we get some upgrades. Let's see what we get. It really wants us to do Huey, huh? Oh, Civitas, okay. We're gonna... I can hear myself being attacked by a wolf. We're gonna go to Civitas, because that's heading towards some quests. So let's just not be here. And... okay. So just the one task, obtain a blue cape. That'll be nice and easy. We'll go knock that out, and then I guess we get to roll again straight away. Okay, and we unlock this one. In we go. This one's got the dairy churn there, which may come up later. We got the houses you can steal from, although I cannot currently get the keys, I don't think. We've got a bank, which is nice to have in the middle of the city. And somewhere there should be a shop where I can buy, here we go, this one will be, shop that I can buy the only task item for this chunk. I can get there, right? Yeah, excellent. The only task item for this chunk, which is the blue cape. It does mean that I think we have an actual... Now, it says blue cape. I assume these are all the exact same. Yeah, they're all the same value, so because I get to pick, I'm going to pick... you know what, let's just get blue. It's fine. That's it. Blue cape done. So now we have a cape with stats. Wait, does it have stats? Technically, yes. 2 range, 1 slash, and 1 crush. Fantastic. Alright, so that's that done. And no new locations either, so let's just roll and see what we get. Interesting. I think that actually has an upgrade for us, so I'm probably going to do that one. Yeah, rune weapon, or rune mace. So that does bring us closer to the very scary Fortis Colosseum, but rune weaponry. We gotta take it. We gotta. Alright, let's see. Any new tasks? Yeah, so just the rune mace basically. And we've already got the level for it, so we'll go pick that up. That'll be done. And we'll add that one to the chunks. And let's go have a look. So, chickens, cabbages, nothing out of the ordinary there. Another range to add to the collection. There is a quest start here somewhere. It looks like it's just past the border there, so we won't be starting that one. But what is important is over here, go in and we can buy our very first rune weapon. Look at that. And we already have the level to wield it. So there it is. That's exciting. I don't know what's going on with my max hit calculator. It's definitely wrong. The Mithril Scimitar had a max hit of 9, and then the Rune Mace now has a max hit of 11, which is a huge upgrade at these sorts of levels. Something like an additional 20 or 25% DPS according to the calculator, so that's huge. And that's actually the only task, only task for this chunk, so we're going to just go straight back into rolling again. Okay, done and done. And let's see, so there's only this one and this one. Oh, there's all 3 of those that are new. So this is... There's a nothing chunk. This is a big one. This is the smithing chunk, so I believe I'll have to smith something out of... adamant. Yeah, adamant. And this one as well, which I don't think it is anything actually. No, nothing there. Alright, so let's roll into and see what we get. Hey! Well, that's a very easy pick. We can either have a really long grind or a quest. We're gonna do the quest. The riveting tale of a lily pad labor dispute. I love this one. Straight into it. Alright, pop that one in. We get our chunk. Let's go help this very sane man deal with his frog problem. We also get a axe spawn here. It's still just a bronze axe, so no upgrades there. Oh no, it's Cuthbert. And that's it. Nice and easy. Another quest done. And we're ready already to roll another chunk. Right. Nothing new, I don't think. That's... Yeah, everything there was already rollable. So let's just see what we get. Ooh, Huey or a long fletching grind. That's a tough one. Do I want to go bossing or do I want to grind lots and lots of logs? Out of all the things I could have gotten. Oh, it seems insane, but I really don't want to do several hundred hours of cutting logs with a bronze axe. So we're gonna pick Huey Quaddle. Really don't want to do several hundred hours of cutting logs with a bronze axe.